Miami Beach commissioners to tighten marijuana laws ahead of spring break. Commissioners said the optional $100 civil penalty didn't effectively discourage people from smoking or having marijuana in public. So the quote is from the commissioner: "We're shutting the door on spring break, recriminalizing marijuana, and imposing our strictest consequences for reckless behavior." Commissioner Alex Fernandez, who sponsored the change, said in a statement, "The anything goes party atmosphere is over." Bummer. Commissioner said the optional, $100 penalty didn't effectively discourage people from smoking. So it doesn't really go into much more aside from saying that smoking marijuana in public now will carry a criminal penalty of up to 60 days in jail and a $500 fine. So basically, they think that is going to now deter people from smoking in Miami Beach. And I was actually just down in Miami last December for Terp Basel. Shout out to that event. And it was lit. I'm popping, smoking, dabbing, all over in a skate park. And Miami's got a poppin' scene down there. I've gone down to Miami to party other times and for other events. And it does feel like an anything goes atmosphere, and you can smoke on the streets. So I don't know how this is going to change things. But what do y'all think? Jason, I know you're a Florida lover too. So
yes,
you got thoughts on this?
Love me some Florida, especially Miami. That's right. I just don't see how they are going to be able to enforce this. I think, there's going to be a couple people, it's going to be kind of like how, I don't know if any of you guys have been before, but back in the day at the Oakland Raider games, when it was at the Oakland Coliseum, they used to have everyone would smoke at halftime, and they would all go and convey in the outside area and smoke. And there would be maybe 5 or 6 people that get arrested, but we're talking about thousands of people right now. And it's just like this pool of you might just catch 1 or 2 out on the ends, but you're never going to catch everybody. And I just imagine that it's going to be something exactly similar to this, because they couldn't even do crowd control during the pandemic on Miami Beach during spring break. And so what makes you think that they're going to be able to enforce on this? Not to mention, then you have the other people that are going to, like me, I'd be like, this is THCA. What are you talking about? This isn't even in your jurisdiction. And if you go to most Florida law enforcement and you ask them what's the difference between hemp and cannabis, as far as if you could pick which one is which, they're not going to be able to tell you which one's which.
You cannot control spring break at Miami Beach.
No, you can contain it. That's about it.
It's literally what pushed. Yeah, it's literally what pushed Ron DeSantis to stop trying to control people during COVID. You cannot stop kids from twerking on top of cars. You can't stop them from sexing on the sidewalks. Yeah. Miami Beach is a wild place. The ripping and the tearing, the That's wild right. women of Miami Beach is always on and popping when it comes to spring break. So exactly. This is a bunch of BS that they're trying to scare people ahead of time. Kids in that age, whether you're in college or not, Miami Beach is always going to be the place to be, and you will not stop them. And bring in the National Guard. Try it.
And to my recollection, I want to say the city of Miami is the only major city in America that doesn't necessarily have a smoking ordinance to where you can actually smoke inside of restaurants. Ooh. So this just in the whole culture of Miami is for people to be able to smoke, and so how they're going to be able to force this is just totally beyond me. But at least they're giving the people a fair warning that if you do get caught, then you're going to get this hefty fine. I mean,
we'll see how that
you've been warned.
Plays out.
You've been warned.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to stop these. They're not going to stop all the snowbirds from smoking cigars everywhere that they go.
No, exactly. Exactly.
You got to put an end to that before, because that is way more harsh and destructive to social environments than cannabis smoke in the air, in my opinion.
Unless you roll your boof cannabis in one of those blunts. That's pretty. That's basically almost the same thing. But Rico, this is, I mean, Miami, man. I gotta love Miami, and shout out to Florida.
I love Miami. Yeah. I once smoked a blunt in a strip club, and it's great memories. I think that was
Yes.
during the pandemic.
Old Rico love Miami. The Rico that no longer exists.
Yeah.
Love Miami.
You know.
Different man, different times.